G'day, welcome to my brand new series called Grand Slam AGA, where I'm using Tennis Elbow 2013, a game that's available on Steam for about sort of 20 Australian dollars. So I don't know how much that is in euros or US dollars, but it's not very expensive at all. I'm going to be trying to take Agnieszka Radwanska to Grand Slam glory. Anyone who follows women's tennis will know that she's never quite cracked the nut in that case. I'm using WTA Mod 2014 on Tennis Elbow, which is a free mod available over on the official game's website. It's fantastic. It's really good. It loads in lots of official score bugs and courts and updates the players' skills and rankings, and even has some official outfits that some of the players use if that's your thing. So we're going to get cracking onto this. We're going to start a new game. Make sure we do the women's tour. We're only going to do one season. And let's make sure we pick 2014 so that we can do that correctly. I'm going to up the difficulty to Junior 5, which is where I'm at. And we're going to select Radwanska. I can find her. Where's Poland? It's around here somewhere. The Agnieszka Radwanska. So that is her character sheet. So as you can see, she hasn't got a lot of power, which means that we're going to have to be a real defensive tennis player. She's got a lot of speed, a lot of stamina, and she's quite precise and quite consistent with most of her game. So we should be able to just basically stay in the game, force the other player into a lot of unforced errors, especially with things like drop shots, for instance. I'm going to be trying to just drop them over the net, get the other players running around the court, because Radwanska should be able to keep up and should be able to return a lot of balls that some of the other players won't be able to reach. So that's who we're going to use. We're going to start in the 2014 season. So she's starting 5th overall in the rankings. Put all the previews up. And we will go to arcade controls. So we will start in week 1, of course. We're going to start with the Brisbane tournament. Then in week 2, we're going to do my hometown, which is Sydney. And then as we move down, of course, we go week 3, we've got the Australian Open. That's the big one. That's our first crack at possibly winning a Grand Slam. And then we'll look further along as once we've passed that hurdle. But those 3 weeks in Brisbane, Sydney, and then down in Melbourne for the Australian Open, that'll tie us up for quite a few episodes. So we're going to start in Brisbane, where we've got $1 million prize money up for grabs, and it looks like we're taking on Chinese player Shui Peng. I don't know who she is actually. Don't know a great deal about her, but she looks quite competitive, doesn't she? A real consistent power hitter there. Power baseliner, like a lot of players are, but her volleys are right down. So if I can try and draw her into the net and then try and force her to do some volleys, we might stand a bit of a chance. Particularly if we go up to the net, because it doesn't look like she's got much of ability to lob there. Her speed and her stamina aren't as good as ours either, so we should be able to get her running around the court. So if we can't get her up to the net, we should be able to get her running around and struggling a little bit. So we are the 5th seed, so we've got players like Victoria Azarenka, Lena is another one, Maria Sharapova, hopefully she doesn't get through. Then we've got Vinci Lizicki. I don't know who's this. Sarah Irani. I've never heard of her. So there are some big names in this Brisbane Open. But we are the 5th seed, and we're taking on Peng in the first round. So we're going to do it over 3 sets. So like I say, she's got a lot of power, so I don't really want to get her, particularly on her forehand. She looks quite good, but her backhand is perhaps even slightly better, actually. So I might have to, look at doing the drop shots, getting her up to the net, and then trying to blast past her because her volleys are quite poor. So let's get cracking. That's a good start. That's what I mean about the volleys and the drop shots, getting her up to the net. Oh, she can have that one. That was a brilliant shot. Again, you see like how, you know, she should have really buried that, and a better player would have done. But her lack of ability on the volleys hampered her a little bit there. Because she's keeping up with us. I can't get her running around the court too much. Her stamina is a bit low, but we have broken her. Let's take the first set. Or first game of the first set, rather. That was good. She wasn't going to get to that one. That was a fantastic shot by Radwanska. Oh, that's what I mean by that power. If I'm not on the ball, she's going to blast it past me. I really can't afford that. Basically, I've got to hope that she makes a lot of errors like that to really win this game. Just about got there. So you see like that, she came up to the net, she was ready to finish me off. But she couldn't get there, her volley stat let her down.
Net for service.
And we could be going up 2-love here in the first set. And again, same thing, that drop shot brought her to the net, and I just smashed it past her, and she wasn't going to get there in time. So we've gone up 2-love here against the Chinese girl. Oh! That was my fault, that one.
15-love. Net for service.
Do I do the lob? Oh. I pressed the wrong button. You don't see professional tennis players watch the ball go past them very frequently. Oh. Good play by Pang. Oh. Yeah, she deserved that one. Unforced errors are really keeping us in this game. But that was a great shot. She had no chance of getting that one. And it looks like we're going to hold our serve.
Net. Second serve.
Then should I have set that? Because that was a brilliant forehanded winner there. But she was totally out of position and I capitalised on that one. We're up 3-1 in the first set. If we can break her here, that'd be excellent.
Love 15.
That's where her volley let her down. We were lucky. She should have really capitalised on that one. Excellent play by Peng.
15, 30. Net. Second serve.
Break point.
Net. Second serve.
Ah. I was trying to be greedy there. Perhaps I shouldn't have done.
Net. Second serve.
Come on, Radwanska, what are you doing? We're up 15-40, now it's juice. That'll do it. We got the break point. We're up 4-1. That's huge. That really puts us in the box seat to win this first set. Oh. Caught me flat-footed there. I wasn't expecting that one. Great forehand. When I want to, I can really paint the lines.
30, 15.
That was very lucky. You can see from the colour targets on her side that I hadn't struck the ball very cleanly.
Net. Second serve.
Both times, but both times I just about cleared the net, and she was out of position, and so I managed to get the point. Again, she's keeping me right back here. And that was easy. That was clinical. Good stuff from Radwanska. 5-1. Serving to stay in the set. When Peng wants to, she can really put them far away from me, but it seems like she doesn't do it that often. I've been doing a lot of power hits. That's all I seem to be doing at the moment is the power hits. I should perhaps go back to a drop shot soon.
Net. Second serve.
Because I haven't done them for a while. I tried the lob, but I didn't do that well with it, did I? Oh no! She could be holding her set here. Oh. That was a long rally, but she held her serve. Perhaps not very deserved, but she did do it. That was excellent. Look at that. She was never going to reach that one. Right on the line. Take a 30-love lead. 2 points away from winning the set. Ah.
30-15.
But I'm not going to win it by shots like that. Again. That's juice. Peng's done well to stay in this game. Oh, that's out. That's giving her advantage. She could be breaking me.
Net. For service.
Whew, we needed that one, didn't we? Oh, and that's an ace to give us advantage. That's excellent. Our first ace of the game. That's what we needed. Ah. Back to advantage. Drop shot worked well.
Net. Second serve.
Back to advantage. We just can't seem to get that final point. But we are doing it that time. So there we go. We've wrapped up the first set. 6-2. It took nearly 16 minutes. But we just about held on 14 winners to 12. Peng's got us there, but the unforced error is 19 to 8. That's huge. Anything else that really stands out? First serve points. We do very well on that first serve. But then we're not much better on the second serve than Peng. So that's something that we're going to have to look at improving. Particularly as I tend to be give a very weak second serve. I'm not game enough to risk it.
15.
Oh, that was incredible stuff by Radwanska there. I thought she'd blown it, but... Oh. That's where her pace helps. Oh. I don't think that was deserved because Peng had us all over, but the unforced error puts us in a real advantage here to break her. And that was an excellent backhanded shot. Radwanska's got very good precision with her backhands. So perhaps I need to utilise it a bit better. There we go, so we did break her in the end. So we do lead the second set. I haven't... first double fault. I haven't been doing very well with my serves, actually, except for that ace. I've been keeping her in games. Even more so when I double fault. Oh, that's out. That's what we needed, it's 30 all. I don't want to get broken now, otherwise all that hard work when she was serving and to lead off the second set would have been for nothing.
40-30.
Here we go, an ace here would be lovely. It doesn't matter, but I hold serve in the end. I feel like against a better player they probably would have broken me there, but nevertheless. Oh, Peng will have that one. That's probably shot of the day by Radwanska. Peng had no chance there. Oh. Again, I should have done better. After a volley return, I should have done a lot better. And now she's in the box seat to hold her serve. And she does so with a brilliant serve. I could only just about reach it. 2-1 in the second. That's better.
15 love. 30 love. Net for service.
Game Leon 1.
That was excellent. Pushed her right over. She did manage to return it, which I was surprised about, but my next shot was very, very clinical.
15-30.
Not in a good position for that ball. I didn't mean to do the lob, but it worked in my favour. I don't think Peng was expecting it either. We have an opportunity to break. I'm biting my tongue not to swear, particularly when shots like that hit the net. And we're back to juice again. Another unforced error on my part. If we take advantage, again we had her running all around the court. And I've blown it again. Back to juice.
Net for service.
She wasn't expecting it. I think she was expecting a power shot, but she went back down to the middle, and I capitalised. So we're back to advantage. And that does it. We did break her. 4-1 now in the second. We're heading into a little bit of cruise control now. As long as we don't get broken here. the game is ours, and we should progress. Just out. And same with that one, we've been very, very lucky. So this is where we can start trying a few different things. We're up 40 love. Just like that. So we hold our serve. We're up 5-1. Serving to stay in the match. Now this is the same situation as the first set from memory. And she ended up winning. And forced another game. But I'm going to try to ensure that doesn't happen this time. Look at that. Backhanded error number 17. I don't think she's done quite as many forehand errors, so perhaps if I keep going towards the backhand more. I mean, I've got to keep it in when I do. But that might be the strategy just to win this last game.
Net. Second serve.
That was me trying to be clever. So she's really fighting to stay in this game. That helps. She nearly got there again. I perhaps should have considered the lob. I don't do many lobs. By the time I think I should be doing it, it's too late. And the point's already been won. But here we go, we got match point now. Could all end here. Double fault would be nice. And it doesn't matter, so we pick up the win. 6-2, 6-1. We progress to the next round. And it was quite a comfortable game in the end. We dominated everything. We shared the medium rallies though. That's something that I will have to look at fixing. Otherwise, look, we're all over it really. Never really looked in doubt. Did get an ace. Of course, the one double fault. 22 winners to 18. Her unforced errors were what ultimately won us the game. She only won 36 points in total to our 60. 60% to 40% net points won. So, not bad. There's confirmation we are into the second round, and we're taking on this lady, Olivia Radwanska from Australia. So the Australian in Brisbane. I'll have to look up on her Wikipedia page if she's got one to see if she's even a Brisbaneite, but we'll have a look at that. So she won 6-3, 6-3 against world number 26. She's a wild card, so this could be a bit of a walkover for us. But otherwise, some of the bigger names, Victoria Azarenka, she of course had to bye in the first round, so she is automatically through. Jankovic actually lost to Suarez Navarro, so Jankovic is out. That's a major result. Lee Na progressed quite comfortably, 6-2, 6-1, similar to us. And the next round for the other side of the draw, the next games, the other side of the draw, I should say, haven't actually played yet. So join us in the next episode when we take on the wild card Radwanska. Hopefully it's in our hometown just to make it a bit more interesting. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.